Greetings my YouTube friends. I'm wanting to show you today a brief look at the beginning of my Midori Traveller's Notebook. I've had this for quite some time, but I haven't actually used it. I knew what I was going to use it for, but it just took some time to set it up, and I've fiddled around with some of the charms, but I found that one of the charms was really scratching it, and while I don't mind scratches, I mean, I think the Traveller's Notebooks are such that, you know, the more knocked around they are, probably the better they look, but this particular one I just didn't like for some reason, so I've just got some little charms on here at the moment which are not properly secured. I've got to get some more, so let me show you how I've set this up. So it is a work in progress. Now I've got some of these sticky things on the inside cover. If I had my time over again, I'm not sure that I would do that. However, I have. Now, what I've done here is that I've got this clear transparency sheet that the other half is at the other end, and I've just put on here some things that I actually want to put under here. So I had some ideas what I wanted to do, and so that's what that little note's for. This is just one of the craft pocket things, and this is my first insert. I have 3 inserts in this, and I just covered this in a sort of like a Japanese kind of paper. I had this paper for quite some time and I've always loved it, never knew quite what to do with it, so that's what this one is. Now this first book is my quotes, and this was just, it just kind of happened. I didn't really put a lot of thought into how I wanted to set them out or things like that, so, which is fine to begin with. So I just started writing quotes and then sticking things in and adding a bit of colour. I've got quotes on the sides. I've got a transparency thing here, you know, and I just use different things to put different things in. I've used different pens. This is just a sheet that I stuck in. This one is a Maya Angelou page, which I haven't quite sure what colour-wise what I want to do with it yet, so I'm just taking my time. I'm thinking I'm going to watercolour this one, so when I've picked out a couple more quotes to complete it, that's probably what I'll do with it. I've got a quote, well, it's not really a quote, but it's a saying, advice from a tree. So I've got a stamp, so I'm going to put stamps of trees and then put advice from a tree underneath. These were just some cards that I had, so with some great sayings in it. This is just, yeah, a whole bunch of quotes and one line just on the side. And then I decided probably what I wanted to do was group the sayings or group the quotes together. So this one I guess is on friendship. This one is on ancient wisdom, so I have a quote here from Euripides and Socrates. And then I have other quotes that I have, when I find a quote, just put it on a sticky note and put it in here. When I've got some time, I'll just put them in. You can see I've got a lot of quotes here. I think this one is about courage, you know, and change. This one's on happiness, goals, prime purpose. So yeah, so that's how I'm actually going to do the rest of that one. I just have some writing markers and some little stickers in the back of that, and that's the other side of that one. on the back I'm actually going to do a collage of magazine pictures that I like, so that's what that little note was there for. Then the next insert I have, this is flocked paper, which is really, really gorgeous. It's lovely to touch. So this one is on my art, and I'm no artist, I can assure you of that. So what I did, I think, oh, this was just a practice. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video or something, and they were just some pieces of advice. Then I thought I'd practice with some little icons. So that's what these ones are for. Nature Tech, miscellaneous ones, writing, doodling. This was some watercolour that I practiced with, so this was just things like that. So, and then in the middle I have some of my paints. My Derwent palette. These are watercolours that I purchased and paid an absolute fortune for, because they're the good ones. This was a cheap watercolour set, which I quite like. I love the colours of this one. These ones are the watercolour pencils, so I decided to do those and check them out. And this is a new lot that I got, Sakura Koi watercolours. These are just Jelly Roll pens that I just decided to see what they look like. So that's my art journal. As I said, work in progress. And these are just little cutouts that I have that I just want to put through. I've also got some lovely little frames, which are the basis for my next insert, which is my journal. And so this was just a bit of watercolour that I practiced, and these are just journal pages with photographs, and oh, I've got to put some pics in there for what I've written about. Oh, that was a week that I had some specific things that I need to get the photographs of, and this was the end of August. All the things that I'm loving, enjoying, eating, watching, wanting, needing, feeling, wishing, creating, listening, liking, dreaming, reading and drinking. So that's my journal. I've never been a big journaler, but figured, yeah, it's time to try. So that's it. And then at the back I've just got some quote things, lots of pictures that I've printed out, and this is just a stencil. So that's a brief look at my Midori. It's quite chockers, and I haven't really even filled it very much yet. So, but I'm really enjoying the Midori. I think it's, and I'm loving these three particular things that I'm using it for. My quotes, my art and journal. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.